All of the reports today are all about VAR, Stellini and Zerbi, but Tottenham Hotspur picked up the 3 points on Saturday. We remain 5th in the Premier League. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In this episode of Spurs in the Media, I'll be going through all of today's newspapers, looking at all of the articles and player ratings from Saturday's game. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Brighton Hove Albion 1. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now let's get straight into it, and let's start with the report today from the Sunday Times. The main heading states here, Zerbi's meltdown hands Spurs the initiative. Tottenham Hotspur's head coach was sent off, and so was Brighton Hove Albion's. The one many believe would be the smart choice to replace him, but as Christian Stellini and Roberto Zerbi were still squabbling in the tunnel, the red cards hanging in the air as they went, it was Mauricio Pochettino's name the home crowd sang. Also in this report, it says Zerbi is among the names being considered by Tottenham to take over permanently in the summer, and for long spells his team were excellent. Their assertive attacking style offering further proof, if it was needed, that Brighton were under the instruction of one of Europe's most talented young coaches. After the game, Christian Stellini said, "I don't like to be involved when there is a fight or something too aggressive. I'm quiet and focused on the game. I'm very happy because the reaction from my team is important." Brighton boss Roberto Zerbi said, "I'm used to respecting everybody inside and outside of the pitch. I don't like it when people don't respect me. I can answer for me, but not for him." So let's go through the player ratings today from the Sunday Times. Of course, Christian Stellini went with an unchanged team, the same team that drew 1-1 at Everton on Monday evening. Hugo Lloris, the Sunday Times today has given it a 6 out of 10. Romero a 6, Eric Dyer a 5, Lenglet a 6, Pedro Porro a 5, Oliver Skip a 6, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg a 7, Perisic a 5, Dejan Kulusevski a 6, Harry Kane a 7, and Heung-Min Son a 7. Man of the match, they have given it to Brighton player Caicedo. Now let's go through the report from today's Mail on Sunday, and it says here on the back page, "No respect, Zerbi hits out at Spurs after red over touchline row. Brighton manager Roberto Zerbi accuses Tottenham's Christian Stellini of disrespect after a fiery clash which saw both coaches sent off." There's also a full-page article in the Mail on Sunday today. Zerbi spoiling for a fight, but it's Kane's knockout. Spurs striker nicks it after managers are sent off. Forget Harry Kane and his brittle lashes. By the end of this tussle with Brighton, Tottenham's medical staff were fortunate not to be nursing black eyes and the odd bloody nose. Roberto Zerbi seemed to be spoiling for a scrap all afternoon. Now, it also states in this article, perhaps it was no surprise bad-tempered bosses Christian Stellini and Roberto Zerbi saw red yesterday. The hot-headed Italian duo had been at each other even before the game started yesterday. Now, also in this article, it says, were Brighton robbed 3 times? Because, of course, they had 2 goals disallowed in the game. In this report, it says 18 minutes, no goals. Matoma latches onto the through ball, controls it onto his chest and lashes it past Hugo Lloris. Stuart Atwell, the referee, decides that the Japanese flyer has controlled the ball on his bicep, even though through TV footage is inclusive. VAR Michael Salisbury backs the referee. And former Premier League referee Chris Foy has come out and said on-field decision was handball. It was a close call, but VAR had no conclusive footage. The next incident, 55 minutes, no goal. Brighton are denied again, this time when Danny Welbeck appears to fire them into a 2-1 lead. Atwell lets this one stand, but VAR Salisbury has other ideas, spotting the ball deflecting off McAllister's arm. Former Premier League referee Chris Foy has come out and said the law clearly states it is an offence if a player scores immediately after the ball touches his arm or hand, even accidentally. And another incident on 71 minutes, no penalty. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg appears to swipe Matoma's foot away as the Albion attacker weaves into the box. Stuart Atwell is unimpressed and says no penalty. VAR Salisbury decides that even if there was contact, the referee had not made a clear mistake. Former Premier League referee Chris Foy has said on this one, while the bar is higher for the intervention, in my opinion, this one is where VAR could have intervened due to the defender not playing the ball. Now, the player ratings from the Mail on Sunday today, they have given Lloris a 5 out of 10, Romero a 5, Dyer a 5.5, Lenglet a 5, Porro a 6, Højbjerg a 6, Oliver Skip a 6.5, Perisic a 6, Kulusevski a 6.5, Harry Kane a 7, and Heung-Min Son a 7. Now for a report from the Sunday Mirror today, and it says here, Heung-Min Son. Of course, we haven't even spoken about Heung-Min Son's 100th goal in the Premier League for Tottenham Hotspur. He scored it after 10 minutes, and what a goal it was. That was the Heung-Min Son of old. Heung-Min Son shines, but it gets stormy on touchline. A furious Roberto De Zerbi accused Christian Stellini of both disrespecting him, as both managers were sent off in an incredible 20-man touchline melee on the day Heung-Min Son scored his 100th Premier League goal for Spurs. Now let's have a look at the match stats. Now, shots on target, Spurs had 3 to Brighton's 4. Shots off target, Spurs had 4 to Brighton's 5. Block shots, Spurs 2, Brighton 6. Corners, Spurs had 3, Brighton had 7. Fouls, 15 apiece. Offsides, Tottenham 2, Brighton 1. Passing success, Tottenham 78% to Brighton's 87%. Tackles, Spurs 17, Brighton 18. Tackles 1, Spurs 59% to Brighton's 45%. And possession, Tottenham Hotspur only had 35% to Brighton's 65%. Heung-Min Son is the first Asian player to score 100 Premier League goals and the first player to achieve 100 Premier League goals and 50 assists for Tottenham Hotspur. This is the second time that Tottenham have completed a Premier League double over Brighton, having also done it in the 2018-2019 season. The player ratings from the Sunday Mirror today, Lloris 7, Romero 7, Dyer, Lenglet and Porro all with 6s. Skip and Højbjerg both with 7s. Perisic and Kulusevski with 6s. Son and Kane both with 7s. And all 3 subs, Danjuma, Sarr and Tanganga, all with 6s. Now for a report from today's Sunday Telegraph, and it's got all of these pictures here of Roberto De Zerbi and Christian Stellini having arguments. And it says here, De Zerbi's temper could rule him out of Tottenham job. The ratings today from the Sunday Telegraph, they have given Hugo Lloris a 7, Romero a 6, Dyer a 6, Lenglet a 6, Pedro Porro a 5, Skip a 6, Højbjerg a 6, Perisic a 6, Kulusevski a 6, Heung-Min Son a 7, Harry Kane a 7. Now for a report from today's Sun newspaper, and it says here, good karma, call Harry key in the chaos. Harry Kane kept his head when everyone around him were losing theirs. And for that reason, Tottenham's Champions League dream is still just about on. Couple of stats here from today's Sun newspaper. Tottenham have won 5 in a row at home in the Premier League after winning just 1 and losing 4 of their 5 before that. And Brighton suffered their first defeat in 8 Premier League games on the road, winning 4 and drawing 3 since a 3-1 defeat to Manchester City back in October. And lastly, here is a couple of short clips from Christian Stellini and Roberto De Zerbi after the game, Tottenham Hotspur 2, Brighton 1. Do check out on the channel the full press conference clips. There's a lot of interesting things that both managers had to say after the game.
Many times, we had to accept what VAR said. And if we go back, we have maybe 4 times that we can discuss what VAR did. We didn't discuss in the past. We don't want to discuss now. And what VAR and the referee does it's like everything. Stay into the pitch, finish now. No argument. We have to play football.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Your own words, your irritation today was with Stellini and seemed to start before the match.
Puoi spiegare con le tue parole?
But I'm used always to respecting everyone inside of the pitch and outside of the pitch, and I don't like when the people don't respect me. But there are normal situations in football, and stop.
What was it specifically that?
It's personal things, no?
Was it something that he said in his press conference?
No. I always respect everyone, especially the coaches. And I can't answer. I can answer for me, not for him.
So do you feel he didn't respect you? Doesn't respect you?
Hai la sensazione quindi che sia stato lui a non rispettare te?
Yes.
You do. Why? What?
Yes, it's a personal situation, and I told him what was my opinion, my idea. Not bad words, not nothing, only my opinion.
Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Happy Easter. I'll see you on the next one. Come on, you Spurs.